Hello, everybody, and welcome to another season of the 12 Tech Tips of Christmas from Evolve EdTech. It is wonderful to see you again. We've got another cracking series for you in 2025, and we've got some wonderful EdTech tips, tricks, and tools that we are going to share with you over the next 12 days. So let's get this party started. Let's get this Christmas party going and dive into today's very amazing special tip that we're going to share with you. It's something that we are very proud of here at Evolve EdTech, and we really want to share this with you and make sure that you know what this is all about. So let's dive in and get this party started. All right, so today in episode one, day one of the 12 Tech Tips of Christmas for 2025, we're going to talk to you about something that it's been a very long time coming here at Evolve EdTech, and we have finally launched it. And it's something that we're super proud of, and we're super excited to see what happens with this moving forward. So we thought we would dedicate our first episode of 2025 and the 12 Tech Tips of Christmas to jumping in and having a look at this brand new membership academy, the Tech Ready Teacher Academy that we now have here at Evolve EdTech. So today we're going to jump in, we're going to talk to you about some of the benefits, and I'm going to tell you and give you some really very special reasons why you should consider joining the Tech Ready Teacher Membership Academy here at Evolve EdTech. All right, so let's get started with what is the Academy, because you might be going, Tristan, you're talking about something, but I don't actually know what you're talking about. Okay, so the Tech Ready Teacher Academy is an all-in-one professional learning hub designed to help educators build confidence, reduce overwhelm, and use educational technology with purpose, clarity, and creativity. All right. Now, we know that not every single educator out there is as passionate about EdTech as I am. You might not necessarily have the confidence, or you might not necessarily have the knowledge or the capacity to jump in and try something. And you might need a little bit of a tutorial, a little bit of guidance to help you achieve that. So we thought, rather than you having to try and piece together professional development from YouTube or blog posts, or even if you're really lucky, the odd staff meeting, we have put together a membership academy where you can dive in and you can actually be part of a life-changing experience when you want to. Okay, it's all about making sure that it's accessible to you when, where, and however you want to engage with the academy. So the academy gives you everything in one nice, confined, structured, practical, tailored location. Okay, so you will have your own portal, which is where everything will be. We'll drop new stuff into that. We'll let you know. Okay, there's a community that we have as well. So there's lots of ways that you can really engage with what we're exploring here at Evolve EdTech as part of the Tech Ready Teacher Academy. So the Academy is here to help you move from feeling overwhelmed by technology to feeling confident, capable, and excited to bring those new ideas into your classroom, because we want you to think about what the young people that we are teaching need for the future. It's not about us, it's about what they need for the future. You need to pop on your tomorrow glasses. You need to think about the skills, the capacities, the capabilities that our young people are going to need as they move into a vastly different technological world compared to the world that most of us grew up in. So I want you to be confident and capable, and I want you to go into your classroom and make sure that the young people that we're teaching are going to be set for a fantastic, vibrant, energetic, engaged future. So that's what the academy generally, that's the premise of the academy. It's all about helping you. All right. We don't want you to feel overwhelmed. We want you to feel curious. We want you to go out there and be creative. We want you to go out there and use EdTech with a purpose. We want you to think about what you need to do for your young people moving forward. And that's why we have put together the Tech Ready Teacher Academy. Okay. This is one way that we can support you as educators to make sure that our young people are prepared for their future. All right, so let's keep going and have a look a little bit more about the academy. So we kind of talked about why the academy exists, and this is all about supporting you. So we created this, and this has taken a long time to get to this point. Okay, I have been thinking about this academy for probably over 12 months, and we finally made it here in September, October 2025 is when we did a little bit of a soft launch, but that's when the academy was launched. And we created the academy because we believe that okay, this is all about you as an educator. You deserve access to practical, realistic support. All right. We know that sometimes you might jump onto a YouTube video with other people and they are presenting something, and you just go, that is not realistic. That is not going to work in my particular context. So we want to provide you with practical, realistic support so that you can really engage and explore and navigate this fast moving world of educational technology. Okay, because it will go from here to here instantly. All right, and especially with the integration of AI now, we are seeing the world change at a faster rate than we've ever seen before. So we are here to support you in a practical and realistic way. So we know, as a teacher, I am a teacher. I am a full-time teacher. So this here at Evolve EdTech is kind of like my secondary role. Okay, so my first and main role is a full-time classroom teacher. So I know, all right, we are juggling full timetables. Okay, we have assessments that we need to complete and mark and provide feedback to our young people. We have emails, we have playground duties, we have meetings, we have everything that you could think of under the sun that we need to deal with each and every day when we are at school. And sometimes being able to engage with professional learning and engage with professional learning that is accessible, that's timely, that is also practical, and from someone that knows the industry, that knows the education system, can be a little bit unrealistic because sometimes we just don't have that capacity within our schools or our systems to be able to access that. So sometimes we have to look to other ways and other places, such as the Tech Ready Teacher Academy, in order to do that. So that's what the academy is here for. It's kind of there to bridge the gap between what we have to do in the classroom and also maybe our own interest and our own engagement in some professional development and learning that might be something that we want to explore ourselves as educators. So the academy exists to support you. Okay, it is one way for us to support you in a way that is going to be practical, realistic, accessible, and also achievable. All right, so let's go and have a look at some of the problems that we face as educators. Okay, I would say that I am an experienced educator when it comes to edtech, but there are still challenges that I face in my day-to-day practice when it comes to incorporating edtech in the classroom. So we know that educational technology brings incredible opportunities. We know that it can engage the most disengaged student. It can bring out the creativity in, some of our wonderful students who might be doing some writing or creating something using Canva or Pixton. Okay, we can also really develop those collaboration skills, especially if we're using tools like Google Docs. Okay, so there's so many really wonderful opportunities that are available through the use of educational technology. But do you know what? Let's be honest. And I'm really being honest with you here. Okay. Sometimes that journey to being able to use EdTech confidently can really start to feel like, example here, maybe we are trying to assemble some IKEA furniture. Okay. If you've ever assembled a flat pack or IKEA furniture, you know that it can be challenging, especially if we do not have those instructions. All right. What goes where? That looks like this. Everything's confusing. Sometimes EdTech can be like that. Trust me. Okay. I've started where you might be right now. All right. I didn't just fall out of the womb, here using EdTech confidently. I started in a place where you might be right now. So don't think that I'm coming from a position where I don't know what it's like to go, I don't actually know how to use this tool. I don't actually know where I can use this or how I can use this in the classroom because I know how you feel because I've been there myself. So teachers today, okay, new teachers, beginning teachers, retired teachers, casual teachers, every single one of us, we're facing a mixture of different challenges, right? We have different contexts and settings, and we have different experiences and knowledge and skills, but we are facing a huge, unique mixture of challenges within our profession. So let's go and have a look at some of the problems that we face within our own classrooms. Okay, number one, too many tools, not enough time. Absolutely. Okay, you might see a new tool being thrown out every single day or every week, and someone's like, this could work, this is great. And you know what? It can get a little bit overwhelming. All right, I get a huge number of emails and newsletters from a lot of wonderful educators, and I'm seeing these new tools all the time. And I just think, when do we say that's enough? Okay, so sometimes too many tools can actually be a little bit overwhelming, a little bit challenging for us, because maybe we don't have enough time to jump in and explore those. All right, so that is one challenge that we as educators, and I would say educators throughout the world, have absolutely experienced. Too many tools and not enough time to explore any of those tools, even though some of them might be really amazing for our context. All right, number two, overwhelm from inconsistent or unclear training. Absolutely. Do you know what? I am actually somebody who I learn by doing, and sometimes, I'll have trouble or I'll have problems or challenges, and I'll go out there and I'll find something on the internet, maybe a YouTube video, to help me actually start to figure out the problem. But do you know what? There have been many times where I've actually been overwhelmed because I haven't been able to find something that is going to provide me with the information, the resources, the training in order to achieve what I'm looking for. So it is something that can actually cause us to go, no, I'm not going to use educational technology because I'm very overwhelmed. I haven't got the resources, the support, the training in order to be able to use this efficiently or effectively with my young people. So it is absolutely a reason why you might go, do you know what? It's a real challenge to use EdTech because I just don't know how to. All right, reason number three, a fear of breaking something. Okay, this is an absolutely valid fear, but I'm going to tell you something right now. Okay, it is pretty hard to break anything. Okay, well, unless you're breaking something like a Lego set behind me there, you can see some Lego sets. Okay, if I break those, I will probably cry. But when it comes to EdTech, okay, trust me, it's pretty hard to break anything. All right. We can generally now go back and look at our histories and versions, and we can revert back to things. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I have used presentations that I meant to make a copy of. Okay. I have deleted things and I have done all kinds of things. It is really hard to break things now, but it is a 100% valid fear that sometimes educators don't necessarily want to try something new because they're worried about breaking something or something bad happening. Okay. So it is absolutely a valid reason, okay, and a valid challenge that some of us might face. Okay, reason number four, a lack of personalized support. So, yeah, maybe you don't have somebody that you can access and you can ask for some personalized support. All right. I have myself, I use myself for support. Okay. But I also have some wonderful colleagues who come to me if they need me to show them something and they need to find out how to do something. All right. So, not having access to that personalized, individualized, one-on-one or small group support can be challenging when it comes to exploring a new tool, especially when it comes to EdTech. All right, reason number five, and this is a very big one, and this is one challenge that I see and I feel like I am faced with all the time, and that is a pressure to keep students engaged in a digital world. It's difficult. Okay, it's really difficult to keep your students on task and on track, especially if you don't necessarily have access to really stringent technology or up-to-date technology or programs and software and things to keep track with your students to make sure that they're on the right page and they're not watching or playing games. It's really hard. Okay, it is absolutely a challenge that even I face on a day-to-day basis. Okay, and I've been teaching for a long time, And even I still face this. So don't think that these challenges are just, go Tristan. They don't apply to you. They absolutely do. So there is that pressure to keep our students engaged, especially when we're using technology. Okay, reason number 6, you might be working in isolation. Okay, so sometimes you might be looking at something and you might go, I love this tool, and you might try it, find it really fantastic. You might share it with some colleagues and you'll get absolute crickets. Nobody will show any interest. Nobody will try anything. And this is something that I feel all the time. I love EdTech and I try new tools and I, explore different ways to do things. And I have, colleagues that are very traditional. They're never going to engage with the level of EdTech that I am using because that's just not their understanding or their belief, or they're not thinking about the future. So sometimes I feel like I am working in isolation, and sometimes that is a challenge that I am facing in order to, really progress this use and incorporation of EdTech in the classroom. Okay, number 7, constantly shifting expectations. Absolutely. Okay, it can be really difficult to really establish anything, to actually, get on a track where you're going to be happy and confident, because things are always changing. Okay, the education system is always going up and down. We've got new things coming in, and it's really hard. Okay, you might not feel that you want to do something and create a really amazing digital resource because in 6 months' time that's going to be irrelevant and that's going to change. So those constantly shifting expectations can be challenges, especially when it comes to using EdTech and taking the step to use EdTech, because you don't want to waste your time and do something amazing that's going to be outdated very quickly. So again, another valid reason, another valid challenge why some people feel like educational technology is something that's really hard to grasp. And our final reason and a final problem that teachers might face is just time. Limited time for creativity or experimentation. It's really hard to find that time. I'm just very lucky if I look at myself, and I do a lot of this with Evolve EdTech, so I've got the time to practice. But my colleagues and myself, we're busy. We have a lot to do. Educators today are required to be, 100 different, we undertake many different roles in a daytime. Okay, so it is exhausting. So sometimes going out there and finding a new tool or using Google Docs or using Google Classroom effectively is not the priority of some of us, because we just don't have the time to do that. So here are just 8 reasons, 8 problems that we face in our day-to-day role as an educator, especially when it comes to thinking about how we can incorporate educational technology into our teaching and learning to make sure that our young people are ready for tomorrow. Okay, so these are some of those problems. But what can we do about this? Okay, so who is the Tech Ready Teacher Academy for? So we created this academy for everybody, all right? We are not restricting access to the Tech Ready Teacher Academy at all. The academy was built for every educator who wants to use technology with confidence, ease, and purpose, no matter your starting point, right? So we are looking open, we're open, and we are going to support every single educator that wants to become a member of our academy. It doesn't matter if you're at the beginning of your career, if you're an experienced educator, if you're a little bit older, about to retire, if you're a casual or a relief teacher, it does not matter. We are here to support every single one of you, okay? So whether you're dipping your toes into the EdTech pool, whether you're already splashing around in that pool quite happily, and I can tell you it is summertime here in Australia, and it is a little bit warm at the moment, so I wouldn't mind splashing my toes around in that pool, or even just putting my toes in there, okay? The Tech Ready Teacher Academy is going to provide you with the support, the structure, and the inspiration so that you can keep growing, so that you can find out what you can do with EdTech to make sure that the young people that you are teaching are ready for tomorrow, okay? Remember, the goal here is not you, it's our young people and making sure that they are ready to go out there into a really highly, vastly different technological world compared to the world that that we grew up in and that we live in now. All right, so who is the Academy for? All right, EdTech beginners, and we like to call them at Evolve EdTech Explorers. So if you are brand new to EdTech and you are just dipping your toes in there and you're an EdTech Explorer, we would love you to come and join the Academy, okay? Lots here for you, lots of tutorials, lots of ideas, lots of wonderful things that we're going to include to help you dip those toes in, and eventually, hopefully, you start splashing around in that pool, okay, and you are quite happy and confident. All right, as I mentioned, casual, temporary, early career teachers, it doesn't matter which stage you are in, we are here to support you. If you're an experienced teacher who wants to level up, okay, we're here to support you as well. We'd also love school leaders and aspiring leaders, because leadership and educational technology go hand in hand. And you can do so much from that kind of middle management leadership position just by coming in and being part of our academy. Maybe you're returning to the teaching profession. Maybe you've taken a little bit of time off. Maybe you've gone to have a baby. Maybe you've had a career change. Maybe you're returning. We're here to help you, because maybe things have changed significantly since you were last an educator. Maybe you are retired and you have made it through many, many years of being an educator, and you have seen so many changes so far. And now you're ready for the next change, which is technology, and being able to incorporate that into your day-to-day role as an educator. You might be mentoring other educators. You might be a tutor. You might be a volunteer. Being part of the academy will provide you with those skills so that you can really embrace your role and make sure that you are thinking about the future. And as I mentioned, we just want anybody who wants to make learning more engaging for their young people, for their students. We welcome you to the academy. All right. The academy is for everybody. Okay. You could be a teacher. You could be an office worker. You could be a student support officer. There'll be something in the academy that is going to help you and the young people that we are teaching and working with every day. So the academy is for everyone. Anyone involved in education who finds value in EdTech, come along. We'd love for you to be part of the Tech Ready Teacher Academy. Okay, let's continue. All right, so what are some of the benefits of joining the Tech Ready Teacher Academy? So what are some of the things that we are going to do to help you? Okay, you can save time. As part of the academy, we are going to share with you templates, tools. We are going to give you live and on-demand, pre-recorded training ready to access when you need those. Okay, your portal is going to be filled with so many wonderful resources to help you save time, because we know as an educator, time is so important. Okay, you are going to develop the capacity to boost student engagement. So you will use tech intentionally to make learning more interactive, inclusive, and fun. Okay, EdTech doesn't have to be boring. EdTech can be very exciting, very interactive, very inclusive, and we are going to help you boost that student engagement as a member of the Tech Ready Teacher Academy. Okay, we're also going to help you build your long-term confidence. All right, we want you to be confident. We want you to become a master when it comes to EdTech. So know why a tool works, not just how to click buttons. All right, so actually be able to go in, deep dive, and actually explore some of those hidden gems in some of those wonderful tools that you might be using each and every day. So we want to build that long-term confidence. We're not just here for a short time. We're here for a long time, because we want to see you grow, and again, make sure that we are setting our students up for a vibrant, engaging, active future. Okay, another benefit is that we are staying future ready. Okay, so we are keeping up with the platforms shaping modern classrooms. And right now, we're going through this AI period where everything that we are using is some way connected to AI. All right, you might be using ChatGPT, Gemini, Magic School. There are so many tools out there that are AI based that we are now using and engaging with each and every day. So as a member of the Tech Ready Teacher Academy, we're going to make sure that you stay future ready, you stay up to date with what is happening in the EdTech world. We're going to make sure that you are catering for the needs of those young people. All right, and the final benefit of joining the Academy is we want to reduce the overwhelm, okay? We want you to have a clear roadmap. We want to provide you with step-by-step support. We want to create a community that's got your back, okay? We're here to support you. I'm here to support you, and I will do everything that I can to make sure that we have, engaging tutorials, workshops, relevant resources, anything that is going to make your life easier as an educator, but also make sure that we stay future ready, that we can save time, that we can boost that engagement, and also build our long-term confidence. So there's just 5 reasons, okay? Just 5. There's many, many other reasons, but there's just 5 practical reasons why becoming a member here at the Tech Ready Teacher Academy is actually going to really help you become even more amazing. You're already amazing, but if you become a member as part of the Academy, you are going to be an absolute superstar. Trust me. Okay. Here are some what our members are currently saying. So the Academy finally made EdTech feel simple, practical, and actually achievable. All right, fantastic. I save hours each week using the templates and practical strategies, clear supportive training that helped me build real confidence. I now use EdTech intentionally, not just when I'm forced to, so actually using EdTech for a purpose. The Academy community motivates me to learn, try new tools, and stay future ready. All right, so some of our members are already saying really positive things about our Academy and exploring some of those benefits that you will actually also experience if you come and join us here at the Tech Ready Teacher Academy. Okay, so what is included? All right, we've talked about, what is the Academy? We've talked about some of the problems that you might face each and every day as an educator when it comes to EdTech. We've looked at some of the benefits. We've looked at some of our testimonials. Now let's have a look what you will actually get as part of your membership. So you will get up-to-date training and education on the latest tech tools, okay? So we will be here. We will be creating, presenting, uploading all kinds of resources. They might be videos, they might be how-to guides, checklists, they might be infographics, blog articles. There will be so many different things that will be available to you in your portal so that you have that up-to-date training. All right, we do have a structured 11-part framework that we have created to help you with everything when it comes to EdTech. And I'm going to show you that framework in a moment. All right. Now, just because we have this framework, it doesn't mean that you actually have to engage with all 11 parts of it. Okay. This framework is just there to, have something that we can focus on. All right. But you might decide that there might be bits of that framework that you would like to focus on first and other bits that you might look at in the future. So we have that structured 11-part framework that, that is the basis of everything that we do here at the Tech Ready Teacher Academy. All right, we will have step-by-step guidance on incorporating tools, okay? So we will provide all of that. We have continuous new content. We'll have live training, resources, all of this wonderful stuff that will help you stay ahead of the curve. And then, as we mentioned earlier, you'll be in that pool, splashing around, having a fantastic time with EdTech in no time. Additionally, as a member, you will have full unrestricted access to the Tech Ready Teacher Digital Conference. That is our free annual digital conference that we offer here at Evolve EdTech. You'll have access to that. You won't need to sign up because it's part of your membership. You'll also have ad-free access to all of our Innovative EdTech workshop recordings. So Innovative EdTech is our monthly free live training, all right? Now you get the really great bonus of getting that popped into your portal so you do not have to, sit through any YouTube advertising, all right? So you get those ad-free recordings just for being a member of the Tech Ready Teacher Academy. And then also from January 2026, Each month, we will pop in a digital template, which will be customizable. Okay, it will be either a Canva or a Google Slides template, and it will be customizable. So you can go in there and change colors or images or do whatever you need to do. So you get at least one new digital template each month. We're also going to launch some little challenges to help you develop your EdTech skills, maybe having a look at some different tools, and then maybe sharing some of those. And you'll have access to all of our workshop recordings. There'll be pre-recorded workshops, there'll be micro trainings, there'll be so many things in there. And if you join right now, there's already a whole swag of stuff in there, and there's more coming in 2026. All right, so it is going to be a one-stop shop to help you become an absolute master with EdTech in the classroom. Okay, so this is our 11-part framework here. So you can see that we've just divided up our kind of focus into 11 different areas. So if you're looking for something in particular, you might go to that particular section, and then that's where you'll find some of that resource or videos or trainings or workshops or whatever you're looking for related to that. So you don't have to complete all 11 sections. This is just here as a framework to help us get started, okay, and also to help us manage everything that we do here at the Tech Ready Teacher Academy. Okay, we are at the end, but before we finish, all right, are you ready to come and join us as a member of the Tech Ready Teacher Academy? I really hope that you are, and I hope that we can see lots more people join our academy. And this is why I am going to highly suggest that you run out and you actually join the academy right now if you haven't done so. So the Tech Ready Teacher Academy is your professional teacher training, okay, in EdTech. You will have full access to everything inside the Tech Ready Teacher Academy, including that 11-part framework, live monthly training, templates, community support. There is going to be so much in there for you to help you become an absolute EdTech superstar so that you can go from dipping those toes into that pool and you can go into splashing around and being an absolutely amazing educator that's thinking about our young people tomorrow. Now, this is why I am encouraging you to jump over and actually subscribe today. Okay, this is why. Because if you subscribe today, you will be paying just $49 per month. That's 49 Australian dollars per month. Okay, and you will get that price for life, forever, as long as you stay an active, subscribing, paying member. Okay, so if you continue to be part of the academy, you will be paying $49 per month forever. Okay, you will never have a price increase. Okay, the only time that you would have a price increase is if you were to pause your membership, if you were to stop it. Okay, if you were to leave us for a little bit and then you rejoined us, your price would actually be whatever price we had set at that particular time. So that is why I'm suggesting right now, okay, that you actually jump over and join the academy today. And this is why I'm telling you that you should do it, because this special founding members price is only available until the 31st of January 2026. So, you know, there's not a lot of time left to actually dive over and grab this amazing price. If you're watching the recording and it's after the 31st of January 2026, I'm so sorry. All right. Hopefully you would still like to join us here at the Tech Ready Teacher Academy, because I can tell you that there'll be lots more that's being added and changing, and the whole process and the whole academy will be evolving every time. Now, I am also going to tell you this, that the academy price is going to increase from the 1st of February 2026. So you want to lock in that $49 per month for life, as long as you stay an active subscribing member, then you are going to need to head over to evolveedtech.com/academy today. All right. So evolveedtech.com/academy. Go over, check out the page, have a bit of a deeper look in to what the wonderful academy is going to explore. Okay, there's lots more information over there on evolveedtech.com/academy. But if you want that $49 per month for life, as long as you stay an active subscribing member. You need to subscribe and join us before the 31st of January 2026. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us and learning a little bit more about why we created the Tech Ready Teacher Academy, what are some of the benefits, and why you should go and jump over and subscribe right now. Well, actually finish this video, then head over and subscribe to the Academy, because once this founding members price finishes on the 31st of January, we are never seeing that wonderful $49 per month for life, as long as you stay an active subscribing member, ever again. It is gone. All right. It is gone like a chocolate at Christmas time. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us for day one of the 12 tech tips of Christmas for 2025. Don't forget that you can join us again each day, all right, with a brand new tip, trick, or tool to help you become an even better, more amazing superstar with EdTech in the classroom. So make sure you join us again tomorrow for day number 2 of the 12 tech tips of Christmas for 2025. Don't forget to head over to the Evolve EdTech YouTube channel and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. It helps other people find our content so that we can continue to share everything that we are doing here at Evolve EdTech. Anyway, thank you so much. We will catch you again tomorrow for day 2 of the 12 tech tips of Christmas. Until day 2, everybody, stay safe, and we will see you again very soon.